right. So I just have a few minutes here. So I want to see if I could get into this here real quick. Um, so here's my bio. Okay, not very important who I am. Pretty much most of you know who I am. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this slide right here, except to say I'm very honored to be speaking, and I want to thank everybody. First of all, I want to thank God Almighty. I want to thank Jamie Leanne, FML. I want to thank pretty much the staff at head office for everything that they do for us to make this event possible. All of our sponsors, and I'm very, very honored, especially to have the team that I have to be able to do what I've been able to do. And without them, it would not be possible. So I want to thank them. My next slide here, I'm just going to be talking basically about my journey, how I did it, the results, and pretty much the end game. I want to say the number 8, by the way, I have 8 minutes. The number 8, by the way, for some of you who don't know who are into numerology, number 8 actually means a new beginning. And for me, 2021 was absolutely a new beginning because a whole lot of things changed. And I cannot speak without saying thank God. So, let me preface it by saying that first and foremost, because without him, nothing can happen. Okay. So, and then I want to thank, everybody else in between for what it is. So, my journey, right, is actually moving from the doghouse to the wheelhouse, right, from obscurity into prominence. And for some people, the doghouse is a place that is not a nice place. It's a place where you're locked up and you're not very significant. But then if you think about the sport of baseball, and they use the term wheelhouse. So wheelhouse is just a term that it's a sweet spot where, the pitcher pitches the ball to you, the hitter, the batter, and it hits that sweet spot of your bat. And, that point where you're most comfortable with your swing, and you get a good swing on the ball with your bat, and you could hit a home run. Okay. Could be all a grand slam. So 2021 for me was more like a grand slam. Okay. And I'm grateful. If you see that slide, it cannot be done without actual people helping to pull you up, okay, and to help you up, right? So that's what Experience done for me, is that it has created this where I've been able to be helped up to get to that point where I reach a pinnacle. Now, here's the thing that most people don't think about too often. They worry too much about the destination, and they don't think enough about the journey. And to me, the journey is more important than the destination, because if you don't cover the journey, you never get to your destination. Okay. So my next slide talks about how I did it. Okay. So first of all, you cannot do anything without a plan. You cannot do anything. That's why, we have introduced the 400-point system. No, that's a plan. Okay. So having a plan and how you're going to execute what you're doing is supremely important to your success in anything that you're doing. Okay. The trainings that we do on a Wednesday morning, Monday morning, the Monday afternoon tap, all of that, the BTOs, everything works towards putting a plan in place, a plan of action, so you can have a success. Commitment. You have to be committed to your goals and your objectives. So once you have a plan, you have to be committed to your plan. Okay. It's important that we do it. Showing up. Okay. Showing up is meaning you're present for everything. Doesn't matter how you feel. You just got to get up and show up. Okay. So you show up by, following up on emails, making phone calls. Jamie always talk about this thing. Hey, it still works. Making phone calls. Okay. So some people are too much of keyboard warriors where they won't get onto the phone and make phone calls. Okay. Following up with your team, like, myself and Rayon, we do a training once every Tuesday, and, it's been very, very good. I'm thankful to God, as I said earlier, and my team. Okay. Belief, never doubting myself. But Fred Van Vliet of the Toronto Raptors, I think he wrote a book, or he has this saying that became very famous: bet on yourself. Guys, you gotta bet on yourself. If you can't bet on yourself, you're gonna bet on nobody. You gotta believe that with everything that Xperia has done, has put in place, is there to make you successful, and you can do it. You gotta believe it. Okay. And the results pretty much speaks for itself. I earned a ring. Okay. The 100,000 income ring. I qualified for shares. As you could see, the numbers between September and November, 61,000 was done in production. Between October and December, over 100 grand in premium. Never been able to do that before, right? And I increased my team by double-digit recruiting. And people always say that you're one recruit away. Trust me, it's absolutely true. Okay, so I want to close on this point. I have this saying that pretty much I coined, that my understanding quench my frustration. My understanding quench my frustration. You will absolutely have frustration in this life, whether personally, professionally, spiritually, relationally, emotionally. But once you get an understanding, your understanding will absolutely obliterate any frustration that may come your way. And that's all I've got to share with you guys. I'm out. I'm right on time. Woo!
Hey, if you like this video or any of the other videos that I have on my channel, stay tuned. We have so many more coming, but I want to make sure that you're in the know, that you know when they're coming. So please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the notification bell.